Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be going through my glove collection and showing you what gloves I've worn throughout the past few years and what gloves I'm currently wearing now. I'll also be trying to find some old photos of me from when I was younger to show you what gloves I have also worn through different stages of my playing career so far. So I'm doing this video now as the Sunday League that I used to play in, they've done before a sort of care package that goes out to Africa for kids out there who were playing football. So last time they sent kits and a couple of pairs of gloves. I thought I'd make a quick video on the collection that I have at the moment before I send some out to Africa. Maybe worth you checking with your local county FA to see if they have a similar initiative as the one the Sussex FA and the Sussex Sunday Football League do as well. So starting off, I'm going to start with the gloves that I'm currently wearing, and they are these. These are S1 goalkeeping gloves. They are a hybrid cut, so they have a roll finger on the forefinger and the pinky, and then a negative cut on the middle too. This is a cut that I've liked for quite a few years. It's really similar to the Nike Vapor Grip 3s. I find that cut is it just works really well for me, for my hand shape. I've got quite skinny fingers, it's sort of like in the middle, so it just feels nicer to have that closeness of the negative grip. S1, really good brand, really cheap as well for what you're paying. Like, it is a premium glove. They are used by professionals as well. It's not just a brand or a glove that is sprung up out of nowhere. They are tried and tested and trusted by professionals. Gloves all before that were these Nike gloves. They are the SGT Pros. They have little cuts in them that is meant to help with the grip. I don't know how much it did help with the grip. The grip here on Nike gloves are generally quite good. Obviously they do wear away because they are premium latex, but I used them for the majority of the season just gone. I trained with them as well on 3G, and the palms have actually held up quite well. If I show you that there, palms have held up, the fingertips have held up as well, and on that grip, on that hand. Yes, it's done quite well. These guys are a little bit big, the cut's a little bit bigger than what I normally go for. Instead, I have sort of skinny hands, skinny fingers, so I quite prefer a tighter fitting glove. But yeah, these I got from a Nike outlet, so they done me well for the fraction of the price of what I used to pay for them. Staying with Nike, I've got, I think it's 4 pairs here of VG3s in all different colours, and yeah, so I'll start with the newest ones I got. They haven't been worn yet because I'm really liking my S1 goalkeeping Pro Direct. I am in the sale, and I normally get Nike VG3s when they are in the sale because they're a little bit more expensive at the start, like £85-ish for a pair of gloves. Obviously pros wear them, it doesn't really matter for them, they're not paying for them, they're getting a new pair of gloves every 3-4 games sometimes, but obviously for us in the lower leagues, got other things to buy and pay for as well, so normally get my VG3s when they're on sale. Got these for £42 down from 85. So the pair I wore before those are these ones, again VG3s. They got quite good use out of them. These were a different style to the old VG3s, like they changed the materials on it, they changed sort of like the layout of the glove. So these were a little bit small for me. I still used them. They still done me quite well, but they just got a little bit uncomfortable towards the end when the grip was going and the latex wasn't fitting over my palm properly. And then the 2 old cuts that I have, I've got the camo version. They released these with the different with the camo boots. I had the hypervenom boots that went with these, but I got rid of the boots because they just weren't comfortable. These are a promo version, and they've got reverse stitching in the middle, so that's literally what the S1 goalkeeping has. And then on the normal cut of the VG3 they have a flat palm in the middle too, and then in the promo ones you can get a reverse stitch, which is what made me fall in love with the VG3. And then just a nice all black pair of VG3s. I think all black gloves, I think they just look so, something about them and a black boot combo, they just look so good together. Obviously this has got like the little hint of the fluorescent green in the middle, so it just makes it pop even harder on the pitch in photos and videos. Moving on, we have some Sparta goalkeeping gloves. So these are exactly the same gloves. One's got my nickname on it, and the other one is just plain. So the first ones I got, they were at a cup final that I went to watch from my old Sunday league team that I used to play for, and they were there trying to sell some. And one of the guy that was there, called Max, really nice guy. He is a Sussex-based person, and the brand is sort of Sussex and Newcastle. So it's just really nice, quite like really local to me. Guy's really nice, and decided to go for a pair. This is a full flat palm. Not typically what I go for, but it felt really nice. Really felt comfortable making a save. Obviously, flat palm is like the original cut for goalkeepers. Like, it was the only cut for so many years before roll finger came out. It's not my favourite cut, I'm not going to lie, but obviously the gloves were really good. They were cheap as well, sort of like S1 Goalkeeping. It's an independent brand. They do really good gloves for a really low price, so like, you can't knock them for putting out what they put out. It is really good stuff. Again, Sparta, like S1, they are represented by professionals as well. It's not just lower league keepers that wear them. They are worn in the pro game, which is really good to see. The third pair of Sparta gloves I have are these ones. They are full negative caps. Again, black pair of gloves. I can't really say any more about them. Black negatives. I think most goalkeepers would have worn a full negative cap before. Really tight to the fingers. You get really good feel for the ball. Moving on from that, I did go through a phase where Adidas was my choice for gloves. I've only got 2 pairs here. I did have a few more pairs of gloves, but I think me and my mum threw them away at one point or another, as it was taking up too much space in the house. These are the 2 that I have left. So they are both Adidas Trans Pros. This is the first version of them. Again, really comfortable glove. It was the first time I had sort of a different wrist strap, sort of like a latexy feel, like really tight around your wrist, so it gave you a nice secure feel. And Adidas had this zone here to stop, so when you, like, after you make a save and you push up, it stopped you wearing away the base of your palm quicker than the other parts of your gloves. So that part would rub away first, which is really good. And the second pair are these blue ones. Again, after they changed from this style to this style, where it was more of a latex material all the way up, these got a little bit tighter around my fingers and my hands, which made me sort of stop wearing them for a bit, and that's when I sort of moved to Nike, because I was, as I said, Adidas for quite a while. They were my glove of choice, boot of choice. The only other ones that I have here are some Cells. These are total contacts. This grip was unique to Cells at the start. A few other brands have started to use this grip. Some people call it like the Gecko grip. Cells total contact, really nice. It sells like an originator of goalkeeper gloves. So they do. I used to wear them when I was younger as well. Found those ones. They are a bit more, I'd say, Cells are up there for wet weather gloves. They have like their Aqua Pros and stuff, like total contacts. Axis 360s, they have a Victor Valdez cut as well. Like wet weather glove, I would totally recommend going for Cells over any other brand, because they have made a specific glove for the wet weather, whereas sort of like Nike or Adidas, they have got their own year-round gloves, whereas Cells have tried to make as many pairs of gloves for different terrains and weathers as well. So as I said, I did have a few more pairs, did get rid of them, so I'm going to whack some photos on screen of some honourable mentions that I did have, and if I can find some photos of me wearing them as well, then I will put them in. Honourable mentions, the first one that comes to mind is Puma Evo Speeds 1.2s or 1.3s. These were like some of the first gloves that I had seen and I had used that didn't have a wrist strap. Obviously, wrist strap massively important on gloves, makes it nice and tight, makes it not slip around. For this glove to not have a wrist strap, it was sort of like mind-blowing, sort of like, oh my god, how does this glove work? How does this glove fit properly? I got a pair, and I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the worst gloves that I'd ever used. It was meant to be tight around the wrist and it just wasn't. The grip was pretty much non-existent as well. The only thing I can say I had going for it was bright colours, and I was a little bit younger when I had these, so the bright colours really intrigued me. So that's probably the reason why I bought them, because of the bright colours. Apart from the bright colours, I can't say that there's anything else that I'd really recommend you buying these for. Another pair of Adidas gloves that I had, same as the call them the Transpros earlier. They are the Ace Zones gloves. These ones, they are again really bright. I had again going through an Adidas phase where I wanted my boots and my gloves to match. These gloves, again, same as the other Adidas gloves, native cut. These ones felt better than the blue ones that I had. They're the same as the red ones. Didn't last too long. I think they ripped like first or second game I used. I sent them back to Adidas and then got the red pair in. One of my favourite gloves that I had when I was growing up is the Adidas Response Pro. I had Woody 99 across the wrist strap. It was the first time that I had a glove personalised, and it was one of the first glove. It was the first glove that I'd ever worn in a cup final. It was a county cup final. I think I was under 13s, under 14s, something like that. So obviously a really big occasion when you're that young. County cup is massive. Really want to win it. I remember wearing these gloves, obviously personalised. I'll throw some photos up here if I can find them of a young Woody in goal, full pink kit, bright green gloves. It just looked really good. I think I wore these gloves all the time. The grip, from what I can remember, they were quite good, but because I wore them so much and I wasn't versed well in washing my gloves after games and pre-washing, so the grip wasn't amazing all the time, and towards the end of the glove's life, obviously grip deteriorates really quickly, and if you're not washing them properly, if you're not looking after them properly, your gloves will just die a lot quicker. So I think that's what happened with these ones. These are one of my all-time favourite gloves, just because I wore them in a cup final when I was younger. First glove with personalisation on as well. So yeah, big up Adidas for that. Big up Mumsy for forking out all that money for them. So another county cup final appearance and a different pair of gloves I was wearing. This season I was heavily wearing Just for Keepers J4K gloves. I think they've changed. They were very good for the price they had, and they had like multiple deals on as well, so my mum was always buying a couple of pairs for me at a time just so they would last a bit longer. These ones, white and pink in this cup final. I was wearing pink boots at the time, so again, matching colours together, which obviously big thing. But yeah, they had a double layer of foam, so like a padding on the inside as well, so like the latex on the outside, so it gave you that cushioning. Pink gloves, pink boots, obviously a vibe. Yeah. Another pair of J4Ks I've just found a photo of. It's here. These are like the VG3 cuts, like the original VG3 cuts that Nike had. Again, it's J4K, another white and pink glove. These were probably my favourite J4K gloves that I wore. So as I said at the start of the video, now I've done this collection video and I've got it. I will be donating some of these gloves to the initiative from the Sussex Sunday Football League to donate them to a worthy cause out in Africa. So I think the ones I'm going to send are some Sparta gloves, so these two, and I think a pair of the Adidas gloves as well, and maybe a pair of the Nike gloves as well, just because it would be nice for them to have something like this. It will make a massive difference to them, and I hope that they can give them the love that they deserve and the use that they deserve, because they are still brilliant gloves. They will have a lot of use left in them. Get in contact with your local football county FA or your local football league to see if there is something like this that can help a worthy cause out in Africa and give kids out there the chance to play football, not bare feet, bare hands. If you like this video, please leave a like rating, leave a comment, press the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.